2022 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid versus the 2021 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Who makes the best hybrid SUV? That's what we're going to find out. Welcome to Car Help Corner, where we help you, the consumer, master the process of car buying and car ownership. When it comes to hybrid-powered SUVs, the latest generation Toyota RAV4 Hybrid has been a huge hit. Its combination of amazing fuel economy, reliability, great design, and of course family car practicality has made it so popular to the point where pretty much ever since it launched in 2019, it's had wait periods of up to 3 to 4 months just to order one from a dealership. Part of the reason it's been so incredibly popular is because it just hasn't had a lot of competition in the hybrid SUV market. Well, that's about to change with the all-new 2022 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. The question is the Tucson a better hybrid SUV than the RAV4? Well, make sure to stick around to the end of the video because that's what we're going to find out. Now, like the RAV4, the Tucson gives you a few different drivetrain options. The base versions get a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes pretty good power and comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission with either front-wheel drive or optional all-wheel drive. Higher trims, however, come with this hybrid drivetrain, which not only gives you a huge upgrade in terms of fuel economy, but also gives you more performance too. Now, I've been driving this Tucson around all week, and I've easily been able to average around 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is around 37 to 38 miles per gallon. That's really good fuel economy for an SUV. As good as that is, it's still not quite as fuel efficient as the RAV4 Hybrid. When I drove one of those, I was easily able to achieve 6 liters per 100 kilometers or 40 miles per gallon. So if you're looking for the most efficient SUV, ultimately you're going to achieve that easier with the RAV4. Either way, both of these are very fuel efficient SUVs, easily 30 to 40% more efficient than the gas-powered equivalents. And what's neat is that they also offer the option of plug-in hybrid drivetrains too. You can get a Tucson plug-in hybrid or a RAV4 plug-in hybrid, which is called the RAV4 Prime, which I'm definitely going to be comparing in the near future, so make sure to stick around for that review down the road. What's different about these SUVs though is the way that they make their power. The Tucson is powered by a 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that comes matched to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now, the good thing about that is that you get really good power. It makes 226 horsepower, more than you get with the RAV4 Hybrid, which makes 219 horsepower, and you can definitely feel the extra torque that you get from this turbocharged engine. It definitely has really good acceleration. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, although this drivetrain has great performance and fuel economy, the only thing I'm not quite sure about is the fact that it is a turbocharged engine. Now, turbos are not only more complicated, but they also tend to be a bit more problematic down the road in terms of long-term reliability. Now, what's great about Hyundai is that they do give you a very good warranty, which is a huge bonus. But ultimately, if you're looking for the hybrid SUV that offers the most peace of mind, a proven track record for long-term reliability, ultimately, I think that you're going to be getting that with the RAV4 Hybrid. I have to say though, I'm a huge fan of the way the Tucson Hybrid drives. It's very quiet, it has a solid feel on the road with excellent ride quality. It definitely drives like a more upscale, premium feeling SUV. And that premium feel also translates over to the design. This is a far more futuristic looking SUV than anything Hyundai has done in the past. All of the details from the LED lighting to the taillight design to the sculpted body give it a much more premium look to it, especially when compared to the Tucsons from the past. Compared to the RAV4's more chisel, rugged, traditional SUV looks, the Tucson is going for a more luxury SUV vibe, and I think that's a really good thing. I'm also getting a major luxury SUV vibe from the interior of this Tucson because this is a very nice place to spend time. All of the tech in here is very impressive. We have a full digital display behind the steering wheel with great looking graphics. It's fully customizable and includes features like your blind spot camera system, which gives you a live camera feed of what's in your blind spot. You also have a really good touchscreen infotainment system. It's huge, it has really good looking graphics, and of course Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Very easy to use system too. One of the best infotainments on the market for sure. Compared to the interior of the RAV4, which definitely has a more basic utilitarian feel to it, the Tucson definitely feels a step above. But there's some major differences in terms of the usability. When it comes to the RAV4, all of the controls are very straightforward, easy to use. It doesn't take a long time to figure out how everything works, which is something that a lot of buyers are definitely going to appreciate. The Tucson, however, is a different story. Because they've tried to go more luxury in terms of the overall look, they've ditched all of the regular buttons and knobs and instead have gone for this capacitive touch control panel, which is not only a lot more finicky to use, it's distracting while driving, and it also shows a lot of dust and fingerprints because of the piano black finish. Not the greatest. Although this does feel like a bit of a form over function interior because of the control setup, this is still a very practical SUV. It has tons of interior space, there's lots of room in both the front and back seats, and you have a really good sized cargo area too. Compared to the RAV4, the Tucson also tries to offer more features for the money. We not only have a lot of advanced tech, like these really crisp looking display screens, but you get more safety features like the blind spot camera system. We've got highway driving assist, which is one of the best autopilot, semi-autonomous driving features in the mainstream market. We've also got a sensory remote tailgate, which activates just by standing behind the car. We've got an automatic parking feature where you can actually move the Tucson back and forth just by using the key fob. So these are just a few examples of high-tech features that Hyundai thought to include that you don't get in the RAV4 or a lot of other comparable SUVs for that matter. All of this does come at a price premium, however, because the Tucson Hybrid does have a higher starting price than the RAV4 Hybrid, which is available on more different trim levels, so it's easier to find one that suits your budget. Naturally then, the question becomes, is it worth it to spend roughly the same amount of money on a Tucson Hybrid, or potentially even more money for a lower trim level when compared to a RAV4 Hybrid? In many ways, this is a very good SUV. It offers amazing features and technology. There's tons of interior space, and the performance from the drivetrain, including the fuel economy, is really good as well. Ultimately though, I'm just not quite convinced that it's a better hybrid SUV than the RAV4 Hybrid. The thing about the RAV4 is that it's just one of the best values in the compact crossover segment. The Hybrid, for example, is only around $1,500 to $2,000 more than the equivalent gas model, and it's no more expensive than the Tucson Hybrid. And the great thing about Toyota is that you know you're getting an unbeatable reputation when it comes to their build quality and long-term reliability. They're proven to last a very long time and not cost a lot of money when it comes to maintenance and repairs, which is a huge bonus and also gives it one of the best resale values on the used car market. So not only are you going to pay a great price initially, but you're also going to get more money back down the road if you decide to sell or trade it in. Not only is the RAV4 Hybrid tops when it comes to its reliability, great resale value, and value for money, but it's also just a very well-designed SUV. It offers lots of great features, including lots of standard active safety features. It's very spacious, has great performance, and the fuel economy is just top-notch. So overall, it's a very hard SUV to argue with. Toyota makes more hybrids than anybody else, and they've been making them for such a long time that they pretty much have the technology figured out. So if you're just looking for one of the best designed hybrid SUVs on the market, it's definitely one of the easiest ones to recommend. But it's great to see that there are now more hybrid SUV options on the market, like the Tucson Hybrid, because ultimately consumers want to have more efficient electrified options as time goes on. And like I said, you can also get the Tucson in a plug-in hybrid version, just like the RAV4 Prime. So I'm definitely going to have to test those two out to see if that changes the final results. So let me know what you think of the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid and the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Would you buy one of these? Would you buy something else? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and you can also check out some of my other videos by taking a look at these links right over here. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and if you need any additional car buying advice, recommendations, or help with getting a great deal on your next new car purchase, you can also check out carhelpcanada.com. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.